So, in today's video, we'll be taking a look back and discussing about those early 2000s, mid 2000s, really obscure but super cool Fandango paper bag movie puppets, and how I found an authentic original Fandango movie paper bag puppet on Facebook Marketplace. So, what are we waiting for? Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, Justin here. So now remember I told you guys you can always almost find the most coolest and awesome items on Facebook Marketplace. You never know what you'll find. Well, today is one of those days. I actually ran across a seller that is selling, if anybody remembers this might hit a little bit of nostalgia for you. Does anybody remember those really funny yet cool, kind of obscure but awesome Fandango paper bag puppet movie commercials? They were a series of animated paper bag puppets that appeared in commercials to promote buying movie tickets online. These commercials were popular in the early 2000s and the mid 2000s, and they used simple paper bag puppets to deliver messages about getting tickets in advance. Also, they would discuss turning off your phones while seeing a movie and buying popcorn and drinks at the concessions. These commercials are remembered fondly by many who grew up with them, and Fandango has even brought them back for modern promotions, such as the Red Guardian movie.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Elena, I don't see your mistakes. I remember these commercials. Oh, this is an honor.
Even such as making a Red Guardian puppet for the Marvel film. The Fandango paper bag puppets are not credited to one single creator, but were developed by the ad agency. They were created by the ad agency Amoeba for Fandango around 2003. The ad agency used the puppets for Fandango's campaigns, and later in 2005, Fandango held a contest inviting the public to create their own versions of paper bag puppets. And again, like I said, these paper bag puppets have recently made a comeback. They were brought back for recent movie promotions and have appeared on social media campaigns to promote new films such as The Bad Guys 2, Thunderbolts, and The Ballerina.
So this is the paper bag puppet that I made. It's not actually made out of paper. It's made with craft-like paper. Brought it back for Fandango's 25th birthday. It was my idea.
So another really cool kind of fun fact is while doing some research for this video, I actually stumbled across an Instagram post by TV and radio personality Eric Davis, who posted on his Instagram back on April 6, 2024, his post about being excited to own a piece of Fandango history. He said, "We had a raffle of the old Fandango bag puppets at the office recently, and I won this guy. He was featured in the 2003 TV commercial, Wondering What the Dango and What Fandango Means." So super shout out to Eric for posting this. Not only does he show the puppet that he currently won, which looks super cool and detailed, but he even shows a picture of the puppet that was featured in said commercial. So by the looks of things, it looks like Fandango, because the company is still around, they love to have fun, and it seems like they like to give these different paper bag puppets, because there was a lot of them made, out to fans and people that have worked for the company. According to my puppeteer and puppet builder friend Steve Troop, who actually knows a little bit about these puppets, he believes that these puppets were built by Christine Papa Alexis. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that last name incorrectly. I actually found an authentic, original, screen-used puppet that was actually featured in one of the Fandango movie commercials. So here's a little bit of the backstory, guys. This is a official Fandango commercial used paper bag puppet. Now, like some of you probably are thinking or wondering, I was also kind of skeptical when I first saw the listing on Facebook Marketplace, and a huge shout out to the seller for being so awesome and kind and amazing and giving me so much detail. I actually ended up reaching out to the seller, and he told me that the way he got this puppet is that his sister actually works for the Fandango company. She was actually gifted this paper bag puppet from the corporate of Fandango, which is super, super cool. But of course, you know me, I wanted to do a little bit of more digging, and digging I did do. And what I even found more of, which was super, super cool information that I didn't even know. So a huge shout out and thank you to my buddy, Steve Troop. And once again, because he referred me to Christine Papa Alexis, I actually decided to reach out to her, who is not only a fellow Muppet performer, puppeteer, and also a puppet and costume builder for a lot of familiar things that you may recognize. And she's worked on countless upon awesome and the most coolest commercials and movies. I thought, hey, what the heck, why not reach out to her and maybe ask her a couple questions that will answer some questions about this paper bag puppet. And she actually ended up telling me that she didn't make the puppets, but was one of the puppeteers who performed them for 6 years. According to her, she said James Hayes made the puppets, and she helped add some details to a couple of the different puppet characters. But most importantly, they were James' creations. She also let me know that all the paper bag puppet characters made for Fandango had an inner structure made of thick foam, sturdy enough to keep them from ripping, but flexible enough to make them easy to work and operate. When I had shared with her what I had found via Facebook Marketplace and explained to her exactly how the puppet was made, just as she had explained to me how James had made and designed the puppets, she responded with, "That's so crazy that any of them still exist." She also let me know how cool and awesome it was to work on these special commercials. I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to Steve Troop, Christine Papalexis, and of course the seller of this awesome paper bag puppet for not only providing me with so much amazing and awesome information, but for confirming to me that this is legit a Fandango commercial use paper bag puppet from the early 2000s. Now, if some of you out there are still in denial and you're like, Justin, I just don't believe you, that's okay, because I actually ended up finding this paper bag puppet in one of the original Fandango commercials.
We would use Fandango.
I like that word.
Like, it's very catchy. It's like cool and it's like that.
Crazy, right? Of course, in the commercial, she is the one in the middle, and in the commercial itself, she is wearing a pair of glasses. Now, when I first saw the listing, I thought these were like hooks or a little device on the side of her face to help keep the glasses in place. In actuality, I realized that that is not the case at all, that these aren't hooks to hold glasses in place. They actually gave her real small earrings that maybe a teenage girl in the early 2000s might wear. She has an eyelash here with some glitter. I guess you'd say it's mascara. Unfortunately, over the years, she's lost her other eyelash. She has what looks to be these type of doll or handmade plastic eyes. Her nose is to be that of a candy. She has like rose petals on her lips. As you can see, her lips here are made of like a thick red foam. She has a real little kid's like jacket, fuzzy jacket. If we take a closer look here, she legit has a real shirt on and a legit necklace as well. Of course, she has pipe cleaners for hair, and they even added some hair clips in her hair to give her an extra sense of character. If we flip her over on the back, the way the pipe cleaners are kind of like laid down, you can see they glued part of it from like for the top and they glued the rest of it for the back to give her like, she has like long flowing curly hair. And again, as you can see, these are pipe cleaners. Also, being a fellow puppeteer, you know that I had to try her on. And what's super cool on the inside is not only is she built how Christine described, with having that like thick layer of like foam inside of the paper bag, but my hand is inside right now, and actually for the hand like plate right here, the reason why you don't hear a lot of crunching is because there's a built-in, it's kind of hard to explain, but a lot of puppeteers kind of go by this rule. There's really no rule to building puppets, but it's funny how everybody kind of does this, even with Muppet puppets, for the inside here. But there are legit built-in like a strap. There's like a hand strap inside her mouth, like her head, and you can fit your hand or your fingers into this like little hand strap so your hand won't go flopping all over the place. So it's like very easy to puppeteer and move. It's very weird that she's like a teenage valley girl and she has my voice right now. But yeah, like this puppet is very easy to move and operate because they definitely wanted to give it some professionalism. So it's not just a regular paper bag puppet where you hear a lot of crunching and it's just your hand. Like there's actually like a legit built-in, I don't know if you can see that, but the way it's made. And then, of course, her tongue is practically gone because I'm pretty sure over the years, yeah, it's seen a lot of wear and tear. And you can even see some of the glue and where her tongue and upper mouth plate used to be. But, yeah, how cool is that? From 2001. So, yeah, she's been around for a while. Once again, I am super happy and excited, and what a blessing to have this in my collection. But how cool is that to know that you never know what you'll run across on Facebook Marketplace? I'm so happy that Fandango didn't just throw these guys away. Feel free to leave me a comment below letting me know that if you could own or collect any puppet, prop, or any movie or TV show item from your childhood, what would that be and why? I would love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments below. Hey, thanks so much for watching this fun, awesome puppet-related video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned a lot. And if you did, please do me a favor and go check out the next video right here on the screen. Kermit and I think you will enjoy it, and we'll see you over there. Until next time, take care and, well, have an awesome day.